Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Atheist Bible Study with me, Joe Dixon. Yeah! As you know, I read from the Bible, children's Bible. And it's been through a lot. We've been through a lot together, the children's Bible. The Golden's children's Bible. And we drink an adult beverage while we read, because, you know, if you've ever read the Bible, you know, boring, and fucking stupid. So anyway, today's drink we're going to have, now I may be mispronouncing it, char siu. So it's a Korean drink. Seemed interesting. I thought I'd give it a try. It's rice alcohol with sugar and citric acid added. So it's like a Sprite with booze in it. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's give it a bit of taste. Just get the top off. There we go. Korean, did I mention? Really not much of a taste to it. If they put sugar in there, it's very light. Very light. Well, maybe Koreans don't like heavy sugar. We will finish it off before the end of the program, don't worry. Right now, we are going to get into the Bible now. This is going to be Jesus among the teachers. We already, the character of Jesus has been introduced already, of course. We all know Jesus, long-haired hippie, whatever. The Republicans love him, but never follow any of his supposed rules. Although, he's kind of a goofball, except when it comes to economics. Well, he's kind of crazy on that too, but at least, you know, he gives to the poor and that sort of thing. Something Republicans despise, but they love Jesus. I don't love Jesus, yet I can still give to the poor. In fact, I can be poor. See, I can. All right. Anyway, this is Jesus among the teachers, in this Golden's Bible, Atheist Bible Study. All right. And the child grew and became strong in spirit and filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. Because God's grace is always upon. The Holy Ghost or God is always upon something. They're never just there. They're upon. It's just the spirit, the grace of God was just right on the cheek of Jesus, just dripping from Jesus' cheek. That's how much his grace was. Now, when he was 12 years old, now notice that this is going to happen again, where they just leave up Jesus is a baby, and then suddenly he's 12, and then suddenly he's going to be an adult male. There's going to be all these parts of his life just completely missing. And ladies and gentlemen, I speculated on this, and I think the reason we don't know what Jesus was doing in that time is because he was probably being recruited by the Legion of Superheroes, or maybe the X-Men. I just suspect that's what happened. These superheroes are like, hey, there's this guy named Jesus. Let's see if we can make him into our group. That's probably it. I mean, that makes as much sense as anything else.
Hello, I'm Professor X. When I want your child, Jesus, to become a new mutant, and then an X-Man. How about the dog things are totally not fucking the son of God?
First off, how'd you get in here?
Good question. Is there anyone in this town who's familiar with the concept of wheelchairs? That's well, does this double even have a toilet? Or people with spinal injuries is supposed to make it to a window and dangle their lower parts out of it?
Of course there's a toilet. What do you think the hole in the floor over there is for? We have only the most modern conveniences in this place. You think God would allow his kid to live in some dump?
Well, never mind all that.
As I said,
I want Jesus to become an X-Man.
His name is Jesus. Why do you keep calling him Jesus?
Oh, it's funny, isn't it?
Not really, no. Makes you sound like a bit of an asshole, honey. I hate to tell you.
No wonder this channel gets so few hits.
The level of humor here, it's deplorable.
Listen, I didn't go back in time to argue with you. What about my offer for Jesus to become an X-Man? By the way, where is he?
He's meeting with the Green Lantern people at the moment.
DC Comics is here.
DC, Dark Horse, Image, the Cartoon Network, even that fat bastard with the beard.
Santa Claus?
Kevin Smith. Look, everybody who's anybody in the biz wants to recruit Jesus. What do you bring to the table?
I'm not here for a bidding war, Governor.
Your son needs a place to go where it's safe and he won't be tormented for his mutant powers.
Are you serious?
People want to do nothing but kiss his ass.
Doesn't he get killed off at the end of this story?
Killed off? Motherfucker, please. He's back in the series after 3 episodes. Some killed. They kept Bucket Barnes dead for a long amount of time. And look here, in what world would anybody persecute their super-powered children? Exactly. People put their 5-year-olds in beauty contests and make actors out of babies. Do you really think they're gonna hassle a child who can fly and shoot lasers out of their eyes? That's fucking awesome. That's motherfucking awesome. Our stupid kid just does lame water tricks, casts out demons, and makes with a few resurrections. Boring. What? Where I come from, people hate mutants. That's why they must come and live with me. That's bullshit. You know how much money a family would make if they had a daughter who controls the weather? Who would hate that? Why do you really want children to live with you, Professor? You're a pedophile, aren't you? Oh, I think you got it, Joe. That's it. Professor X is a pedo. I am not a pedo. Don't even bother talking to me. Professor Pedo, that's all you are. Well, that's it. I'm leaving. Fuck you and fuck Jesus.
Anyway, now when he was 12 years old, his parents went up to Jerusalem according to the custom for the feast of the Passover. And we all know Passover, right? That's where you celebrate the slaughter of your enemies and you thank God that he didn't slaughter you. That's actually what Passover. I'm not making that up. Not the cynical atheism speaking. That is absolutely true. That's what Passover means. Thanks for not killing us, God. Oh, you killed those other people. Wonderful. Just thanks for not killing us. He just passed over your house. God is one sick fuck. After the Passover was ended, and they were returning. By the way, if I were Joseph, I'm like, what? I'm raising his kid. I gotta celebrate a Passover too? I want to sleep in. Seriously. And Mary, you've had his kid. Why are we doing anything? We're raising his child. Jesus fucking Christ. That's right. That's the kid. So why do we have to do anything anymore? We know that, we gotta go to Passover. There's celebrations. Maybe do a Seder. I don't know. Joseph and Mary did not know, after the Passover was ended and they were returning, the child Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem. Joseph and Mary did not know this, and supposing them to have been in their group, went a day's journey before seeking him among their kinsmen and acquaintances. When they did not find him, they returned back again to Jerusalem seeking him. So it was like a Home Alone thing. They're like, where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? I'm like, I don't know. And Jesus, meanwhile, was in Jerusalem going, The weird thing is, no one thinks to ask God. You think who would know where Christ was, right? Like, hey, God, where's your kid? Where's your kid? Can you help us out here? We don't know where he is. For some reason, they never think to do this. Anyway, after 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting among the teachers, both listening to them and asking them questions. And of course, none of these guys' question is, why is a 12-year-old here in a temple? Where is his parents? It never occurs to them, like, oh no, we're so fascinated by what he's saying. It says here, and all who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. I wonder if one of his questions was, where's your parents? Who is feeding you? How are you bathing? You're staying here in the temple for 3 days. Who's taking care of you? You're 12 years old, for pity's sake. No one cares. Because he's just saying all these answers that they're so fascinated by. It's amazing. Oh, what he's saying is so incredible. And by the way, there's nothing safer than we know. We all know this, right? This is absolutely fact. A child is never as safe as when he's surrounded by religious men. Look at this. Bunch of old dudes hanging around, just around Jesus. You see Jesus there? Can you see? Here's Jesus. Of course, he's the white blonde kid, because we know when you're in the desert, you never get whiter or blonder than when you're in the desert. Here he is, and here's these dudes all around, and I'm sure he's very safe, because no holy men would never harm a child. We all know that for a fact. The more religious you are, and the more of a likelihood you have a penis, you and the child are copacetic. It's like magic. You always want to trust grown, adult, religious men around young boys, because nothing could go wrong there. All right. When his parents saw him, they were amazed. Why? Why would they be amazed? Don't they know who he is? I think they know who he is. And his mother said to him, "Son, why have you behaved like this to us? Your father and I have been looking for you and worrying." And he said to them, "Why did you look for me? Did you not know that I must be about my father's business?" Now, I'm sorry, but they did not understand what he was saying to them. They don't understand. Do they not know? They know who he is. Why would they not understand? They're like, oh, this is your father's shit. All right, fine, whatever. But no, they're like, we just don't understand. We don't understand. He's like the son of God, but we don't understand what he says about his father's business. We're very stupid. Then he went with them to Nazareth and was obedient to them. That obedience shit is in there just because it's the Golden Children's Bible. That's why they put that in there. He's obedient. I guarantee you. Read the actual Bible. I guarantee they don't say anything about Jesus being obedient. I guarantee it. Actually, I have read the Bible. I don't remember what it said, to tell you the truth. The thing is so boring. But you probably know that. Anyway, that's why I read the children's Bible. Anyway, then he went with them to Nazareth and was obedient to them, but his mother kept all these things in her heart. Okay? Jesus, as he grew up, increased both in wisdom and in favor with God and man. Why he needed God's favor? I don't know. But he increased in favor with God and man. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo for you, Jesus. So this is like I said, it doesn't really taste very alcohol-y. Or maybe it does taste very sugary, I guess. There's not much sugar in it. I guess it can taste the citric acid. No. They're all going, look at that grate. Maybe I should have had it with some, I want to say sushi, but I guess that's not Korean, so that actually wouldn't make any sense. What is a Korean dish? I don't know. I'm sure I've had Korean food, but in life of me. Korean barbecue. I probably should have this Korean barbecue. Would that be cool? I'll just be eating so forget the pipe. Because the belching is enough. I'll be farting as well. I'm sure that'll get my numbers. That'll get the viewers in.